everyone, this is Hedy again. I know it's been a while since I made my last video, but in the summer everyone's so busy running around, and who wants to be stuck in a kitchen making a big old dinner? So I decided that I'm gonna make some quick things that everybody loves to eat and thinks is so hard to make, but it's very, very simple. This is my garden. I used to have it down there, but the squirrels, the rabbits, everybody was eating my basil, everybody was eating my tomatoes. I shouldn't say everybody, I should say every animal. Anyway, I've got my tomatoes up here. They're doing well, not as well as I expected. And my basil, I have lots of basil and fresh oregano. That's parsley, that's oregano. My grandson's gonna come up and pick the fresh tomatoes. We're gonna wash them, and then I'm gonna show you how to make a delicious tomato salad. Hi, we're back in the kitchen from being on location in my garden, and I'm gonna show you how to make a simple tomato salad. I have 2 tomatoes here from my garden. We're gonna take off the little stems here, and we're going to slice it up. Nothing like fresh garden tomatoes and fresh herbs. That's what we have here. Fresh basil, fresh oregano. Too bad I didn't grow onions. But this is delicious. My ex-husband and I used to sit, and I used to make a big bowl of fresh tomatoes with basil and garlic powder and olive oil, and the 2 of us would have a whole loaf of bread with just the tomatoes, and that would be our meal. That's what you call simple Italian soul food, like pasta Basil, pasta Basil. You know, I had somebody comment on my channel that I wasn't Italian. I was born in America, and the sauce that I made was like making sushi. Where the hell is she coming from? My grandparents, my maternal and my paternal grandparents, came over from Italy. My grandfather was from Sicily. My grandparents on my father's side were from Naples. My grandmother was from Naples. So, okay, I'm not a true-blooded Italian, but I'm Italian-American. And we cooked Italian food. If it's not the food that you cooked, maybe you came from a different region. But the region we came from, this is what we cooked. So don't tell me I'm not Italian. I got so pissed off, and one of the readers said, "You get so angry when somebody makes a negative comment." Yeah, I do, especially people who don't know what the hell they're talking about. So I washed the tomatoes before, and I washed the basil. You can see it's still a little wet, but that's okay. Everybody into the tub. We cut this up a little bit. Put it in the salad. Now I have my fresh basil, which I'm going to chop up also. Love it. You know, I always you could use dried oregano if you don't have fresh oregano, but I started, I had a plant of oregano. I started in the winter, and then I decided, oh, I'm going to try it in the tomato salad. Well, what a difference it makes. It's so fragrant and so delicious. I'll never use dried oregano in my salad again, unless I'm stuck. So, and then I'll go ask this lady if she has some Italian herbs for me, that she says I'm not Italian. Anyway, I like the onions in my tomato salad very, very thin. So I use a mandolin. You got to be careful with this, because when it gets down to a certain, you know, level, you can very easily cut your whole finger off. So I'm just going to have a little bit more, which I think is plenty for this small salad. I'll leave it here on the side. Now what I'm going to do is sprinkle on some salt. You can put pepper in it, but my family doesn't like pepper. And then I'm going to put a little garlic powder. Say like in this size, maybe a half a teaspoon. If it was bigger, you try a little bit more. And then essential olive oil. olive oil. Oh, God. This here is a meal all by itself. So what I'm going to do is mix it up. And if you let it set for a little bit, you'll see on the bottom all the juices of the tomato will come out. And that's what you dip your bread in. I mean, my sons don't like tomatoes. They don't like, you know, anything like this here. But what they'll do is they'll wait for us to get like halfway down. They'll take a slab of bread and they'll dip it in the juice that comes out from the tomatoes and the onions. That in itself is like terrific. Look at that. Now this is enough for a side dish for yourself for one person. Of course, you will increase the amounts if you have more people. And it's refreshing, fresh. Nothing's better than that. So this is a simple tomato salad. So delicious, so fresh, all fresh ingredients, except I didn't grow the onion. But anyway, you see, I've been letting it set here for about 5 minutes. All the juices are coming out of the tomato, out of the onion. This is perfect for vegetarians. You can use it as a side dish. Sometimes when I'm by myself, I make a tomato salad. I have a piece of bread. That's dinner. So if you decide you want to have it as a dinner, by all means. Now I'm going to taste the finished product, okay? Here is a little piece of tomato, a little piece of onion. Here you go. So good. I taste the basil. I taste the fresh oregano. The tomatoes are deliciously fresh. It doesn't get any better than this. So, until my next video, which I'm going to be making soon, we're going to be another simple recipe. Bon appetit.